All right, we on. How you guys doing? What's going on tonight? I just want to say, I want to start off to say thank you all for the support and the love. I did a personal video a couple of days ago, and you guys were very supportive. I didn't know what to expect. So I came back again. You guys said that you wanted me to talk more about these type of stories that are very personal. So this time I brought a friend with me, my best friend from college years. This girl have been knowing me from a long time. I'm talking about DC and no, DC and Detroit. When DC and Detroit get together, man, it's something crazy. Um, so I have her on my phone. So I'm going to be talking to her and asking her questions. And I'll read some of your comments and I'll feed it back to her as well. And hey, Kavan, how y'all doing? What's up? Hey, Lisa. I don't know why, but I don't know. Can you guys even hear? Say something again. Diamond, say something, Diamond.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay, do y'all hear Diamond? Press 7. Okay, girl, stop with the haze. Press 7 if you guys can hear Diamond. Hold on, girl. I gotta fix my wig. Girl, I gotta fix my wig. Okay. Okay. No shit. Now it's fucking up. Bitch, girl, I'm live like a motherfucker. Look. I got this glueless ass wig on, right? So I'm not just
you all like that.
Look, I've been talking. I don't got no damn team. But listen, if you don't listen to me, I just pop this shit on because it's glueless, right? And I needed to take some runs, girl. This shit, right? And it was raining today, so right. Look, girl, this shit was sliding back.
That was already fucked up with the rain.
Right. It was sliding back. Hell no. Hell no.
I'm gonna try to find me a dollar store or a beauty store, got me a hairnet or something.
Right. But I was trying to I was pulling it forward. Then I put this shit too far forward. Okay. Girl, I don't got no damn say. I'm not Hollywood no more. I stop all that.
I see.
Yeah. So just to give you guys some insights on me and Diamond, I met this young lady when I was about 17, 18 years old during my college years. She's also my neighbor. And we've been through a lot together, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We've been, talking about did crimes together. I did crimes for her. She did crimes for me. And it all revolved around a man, right?
Always.
Right.
Get locked up, running from the cop, going to your house, and you ain't home. I'm about to stay in your house pretty time.
So yeah, we have been through a lot. So I want to go back to our first moment, like my first moment seeing her. She was coming from a club. It was her, and she had like a group of people, and she was just so loud. You was drunk. She was drunk, she was high, she was lit, and I was just looking like, damn, she seems fun. That's who I want to hang out with. Do you remember that night meeting me for the first time when I was about 17?
Yes, yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I remember everything.
Mm.
When I first saw you, I was like, oh, yeah. Who is that? Okay. Oh, you again? If I see him one more time, I'm going out there and say something.
Mm-hmm.
I already had that emotion, man. I had that emotion.
Right. So when you first met me, did what did you think when you first met me? What were your thoughts?
Damn. I was like, God damn, this guy will be his friend of his
Okay.
I don't know which one I wanted to be.
Mm-hmm. So you are crushing on me? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
you nice. You was nice.
Okay, I didn't know you was crushing on me, girl. Shit.
Yeah, until you open your damn mouth.
So you was crushing on me until I opened my mouth. So what happened?
You start giving that look, you know how you move your hand.
Tell me, I don't know.
Okay, how you doing? My name is. Oh, my name is your lip. I'm like, okay.
So I had some femininity in me that you sent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. You know, I was praying to God, like, please, Lord, if I could chill with him.
So you was praying to God that I was straight? What were you praying?
Either or, either or, but more in that way, yeah.
You was praying that I was straight.
In a feminine way, yeah.
I didn't know this, Diamond. I didn't know this. You never told me that you had a crush on me. Now, I've always had a situation like when I make friends, they always have crushes on me. But I thought I put you in a category that you are the friend that never had a crush on me. But okay.
When I first saw you and shit, because you were far distant, because you like you were going to school and class or something, right?
Yeah, because I was going to college during that time.
Yeah,
that was my first place.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, I'm gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at your books, I'm looking at everything about you, really. I was like, damn, he dressed nice and shit and everything. I was like, I ain't dressed nice and shit. Oh, hey, you live by yourself? Oh, this is a plus.
What the fuck? So tell me this. The first time I saw you was at night at a club. When was the first time you saw me? Was that the first time you saw me, or you recognized me before or after?
Yeah, I recognized you twice. I don't think you saw me, but you probably pay attention because we used to walk like past each other in the hallway. You always be on the elevator before meeting up people, like behind you one time. And I'd be like, damn, he ain't holding the elevator, motherfucker.
Hold on. Okay. So I was passing you through the elevator. I guess I didn't recognize you at the time. And
you was like, because I was like you in the building at that time. So I was mainly going out all the time, and then I was sitting in front of the building. Like, you'll come back, and I'll have my homies in front of the building, the little niggas and shit, Yeah,
because you was around a whole bunch of niggas.
Yeah.
You stayed around niggas.
I know.
Right.
That was a bad.
Yeah, because her boyfriend was into the music industry, and he had a whole bunch of men around him. So she was a whole, So yeah.
I had my own crew.
Had her own crew, right?
Yeah, the one you saw me, those are my homies and shit. Kitty was mad.
Don't say anybody's name. Don't say nobody's name.
KK was upset, with those niggas and shit. So that's why I was like, I need to hang with you.
Right. Got it.
So he want to be, what I'm saying?
Right. Got it.
So I was like, and I was using you too. So I could go meet me some men.
Right.
On the side, but like, yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
All right. Well, yeah, let's get the likes up. She was telling us get the likes up. Now, like, okay, so me coming out, liking me, and that wasn't a surprise because you said when I started talking, you start really seeing me,
Mm-hmm.
you saw
Mm-hmm.
me. So that wasn't a shock to you. And
No.
I guess I would say just to give you guys our closeness relationship, can you tell them some things that we went through together?
Oh man, we went through a lot. Breakup. You had boyfriends. We stayed with each other. I got kidnapped.
Yeah, she got kidnapped.
Damn,
I mean, she got kidnapped, and who saved you?
you did. You did.
Yeah.
You and your friends came.
Yeah, I
You
saved
know.
her from somebody that kidnapped her. It was a Diddy situation. Okay. I mean, wasn't it? I mean, you
What?
witnessed people get beat up. I mean, it was a lot.
It
He
was a lot.
drugged you off the street
Mm-hmm.
and took
Yep.
you. What city were you? No, we ain't gonna put the city. But yeah.
I don't even remember. I know you told me when I got out, finally got out the house. You told me, and I ran to the corner, and you said,
Hmm.
but then you were like, man, people 3 hours away.
Yeah, she was fine. But I was like, no, I'm coming to get you. I had people
Yeah,
with me. I was like, no, I'm not gonna let you out here,
yeah,
and just
yeah,
be kidnapped like that, because I loved you
yeah,
so much, girl. You know I ain't going down like that. But
yeah.
before we get to the serious part, I will say one situation that did test our friendship was a guy that I was dating. I don't know what the hell I was doing with him anyway. And she was like, you need to check your friend because he stole out of my purse. Do you remember
Oh
that
yeah,
time?
yeah, yeah,
Can you
yeah.
tell them about that?
Well, he came over the house right, looking for you. You know, and I remember he like I had a purse. I don't carry purses no more, so I never carry purses ever again. You know, because a couple of people been doing that shit. So he just came through, and I had my purse out. You know, and you never see like someone, going to do something like that. So you don't see your shit where it is. You know,
Hmm.
so I left it where it was. You know, and I was in the bathroom. I had to brush my teeth and shit. So when I went to the bathroom, brush my teeth to get fresh and come back out, that's when I noticed, hey, what you doing? Most going in my purse. I was like, oh yeah, you got to go.
Hold
You
on.
got to
So
go.
you saw him going in your purse?
Mm-hmm.
See, I
Yeah.
didn't
In my
know that. I just all I remember from my story was I woke up, this dude, he was gone. She was
mm-hmm.
at my place at the time. She was staying there. And
Yeah.
she was like, get your ass up. That's effed up. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, your nigga you effing with, he stole money from me. I had X
Mm-hmm.
amount of dollars in my purse and now it's gone. And I was like, no, he's not. He wouldn't do that, girl. I said, why are you? He's not like that. He wouldn't do that. Okay. And then she was like, no, fuck you. If you're a real friend, you'll find out. You just taking his side. Why would I lie about that? I promise you. I was like, no, girl, you just drunk and you high. I was taking his side because I really did not think he was just with me last night. He stayed over. Like I didn't understand how could he go through your purse and take your money. I didn't get that. I didn't
I didn't
understand that.
understand it either, but I was in the living room. I'm in the living room. Y'all was in the bedroom. Now,
I didn't think he was
y'all
a
was,
thief.
huh?
I didn't think he was a thief. But go ahead.
Honestly, I don't know how. All I know is that's what happened.
Right.
I don't know
So
how.
eventually I said, okay, well, let me make some phone calls. So I made some phone calls with some of the associates that associates with him. And they were like, yeah, he just came off of a good lick. He got all this money and he's spending, he buying for everybody. I said, what? They was like, yeah, he buying it for everybody. I said, oh, hell no. Because that nigga stay broke. He don't got no motherfucking money. But I didn't think he was a thief. So I was like, well, yeah, girl, it looked like he stole your money. So what you want to do? She was like, come on, we need to ride out. So I was like, well, this nigga. he stayed like 2 hours away because he was just in the city, but he be in and out the city. He be around because the nigga probably don't got no place to stay. You know what I mean? So I was like, we're gonna have to ride out 2 hours to find out where he at. I heard he's gonna be at a car party that night. And then we was like, okay, let's ride out, bitch. We got, I don't know what you had, but it was night as shit. We riding down 2 hours ready to confront his ass, right? Then, huh?
Did we see him too, like on the freeway or something?
No, I ain't see him. No, okay. What happened was, I think, okay, so we was gonna fuck his car up. So we went to a certain club that we thought he'd be at, and we end up fucking his car up. Come to find out it was the wrong car, right? We spray painted that bitch. We bust the glass out. We fucked that shit up. Okay. Tell them what we did, girl. What we did?
We had spray paint. We had markers. we were throwing shit at it. Man, that car was fucked up.
And I apologize for whoever car that was. I really do. Because right. Because I called an associate, and that's how we got the 2 hour. I called an associate, and I was like, yeah, you know, because I wanted to make sure. And I was like, yeah, I know such and such is at the club right now. They was like, no, he not. He down here at the car party or whatever. I said, oh shit, bitch, this ain't his car. So then that's when we drove 2 hours. I mean, we was on a mission. She was so pissed off. That was her money. She needed that money. She wanted to get that money. And I was like, he spent that money. And she was like, well, I still want to fuck his ass up. So I was like, all right, let's fuck his ass up. So we went to the car party. He was not there. So we ended up going to another club, and we saw him outside of that. And I think, what, I don't know what happened then. Shit. I think, did I get scary? I got scared in the motherfucker the last minute. I was like, I can't confront him. I said, girl, you do it. You do it. You do it. I can't confront him. You know? And did you confront him?
Yeah, I confronted him and everything. But it was all the friends, all the commotion that the guy he was with. I said, fuck it, let's do it. I said, I'm going to his car. You know? And that's when you would follow me and shit. You know? And I was like, I'm about to fuck it up. I was like, we can call your car. You was looking for whatever was in your car. And, you know, fuck it. Right on that motherfucker.
Right.
You
but we went, I mean, Club Century. I used to go to clubs with her all the effing time. All we did was party. Okay, club night after night after night after night after night. Night, just clubbing. That's all we did. And shop. We love to shop. And tell them this too. Anytime, if I was we always hang out with her. Anytime I'm hanging out with her and a guy called me trying to take me on a date, I'll be like, well, you're gonna have to pay for her too.
Yeah, I had to ball that day.
Right. So every time I went on a date, she went on a with me. And did you have to come out of any money? Hell no. And we not leaving tips. No. Never. So a lot of times when people talk about, 50-50, I don't know what that is. I never had to. Shit, I may bring a girl and two other girls, and the guy always gonna pay for all of us. And we don't gotta leave no tip. And that's to be expected. So that's just was my lifestyle, and that's just how we did it, right?
Yeah, that was. I was in BB, I was girl everywhere.
Girl, when we was bored, I was like, let me call this ass up. Here, take us out. Come on, let's go, girl. What's up? Your phone breaking out. What you say? Hello? Damn, did her phone go out? I'm gonna have to call her back. Her phone went out. I gotta call her back. Are you guys enjoying the show? I'm trying to do something different. Press one if you guys enjoying the show. I hope her phone ain't die. Hell. See? We ain't even get to the good part. Okay? We ain't even get to the trans part. Oh no, who is that? Eat Me says, I wonder how many men would go for that. Every man that I went with, or every man that wanted to entertain me, because that was her phone probably dead. But that was just the standard for me. That's all I knew. Damn, why I'm not trying to call him. But that was the standard for me. That's just all I knew. I was, young, and these guys, they wanted to see me. They wanted to spend time with me. So it's my way or the highway. I was spoiled brat. I've always been a spoiled brat when it comes to dating. I've always, even though I wasn't even presenting as trans then, but I've always been her. I've always had that mindset, I don't know too many men that's gonna allow another man to pay for them. You know what I mean? Okay. Um, let me see. What the fuck? Diamond? Why? And she ain't picking up. Ooh, I'm mad now. It's gonna keep going to voicemail. I guess I gotta continue to take over now. Not too many. Mm. Not too many women want to spend that money. I went to sugar dating sites and never had a single date off them. Well, I never went to a sugar dating site. I don't know what that is. I never had a sugar daddy, but these were just guys that work like producer in the music industry. Just guys that had money. If you're dealing with people that don't have money and they don't have access to money, of course they can't afford it. But shit, even the guys that couldn't afford it, they would scrape up just to try to take me out, and I just feel sorry, and I just be like, no, I'm not that interested. And it was some guys that I didn't, expect them to take me out anywhere. I just wanted to have a good time because they have some good dick. You know what I mean? So I'll put everybody in different categories. Okay. Okay. Like this guy, Dre. He didn't have money like that, but the nigga has some good dick. You know what I mean? So hanging out with him, we were just gonna have a good ass time, you know. So put your feelings to the side, you know what I mean? Because I don't need you to be jealous and nothing like that, because I still want to go out and I want to be treated nice, and I want to be treated a certain way. And Dre, he couldn't afford it. So, like I said, put your feelings to the side. Let's just have some fun. You know what I mean? But I guess I would tell the story that I wanted to tell on here, because I didn't even get to the trans part, because I wanted to build it up and I wanted to build our friendship up. And I'm thinking, do you guys think I should just wait until she come back and I do a part 2 and we just finish this later? Uh, because I think it's more dynamic with her on the phone as well, and telling her side of the story, because she broke down and cried, and she can tell you guys how she felt when she found out, because I did not tell her I was trans. Someone else exposed my business to her, so I didn't get a chance. When I told her, she was faking it like she did not know, but the whole time she already knew, because somebody that I was close to exposed me, and she had a whole different story about that and how she felt, and horrible things that were being said about me. So is it still live? Yeah, we still live. I believe it's still live. Love you. Thank you, June. I appreciate it. Okay. Not many want to spend that money. I don't know, Erica. Well, like I said, I think it's all based on who the guys are, because during that time, I never had an issue with guys spending money. I've never had an issue with that. So I think it varies. I've never had an issue with that. And I still don't have an issue with it to today. But today, I just don't. I guess I'm in my own bag, so I really don't, care for it. But back then, it was like it was necessary. It was a standard because you hear, that one guy that I was chilling with. I, man, if the sex is good, I can probably fuck with you if you broke. You know what I mean? That's how I was. But then if you had it going on, I'm going to expect you to treat me like a princess and I'm going to act like I'm a virgin. I'm going to act like a good girl and I'm going to expect you to treat me like a princess. But then the broke niggas I really like, I'm a dirty slut. You know what I mean? I know that's fucked up. I'm not like that anymore. I don't think I am. I don't know. I'm not like that no more. But yeah. So, mm-mm. Okay. I don't think she's picking up. I don't have any issues with men spending money on me like that, but I choose men that have wealth just because I like people that are ambitious and there seems to be positive correlate. I think that's great. I think that's very mature of you, Polly. You have to realize too, this was when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. These were in my young years that I was like this. This was one of my young years. So I think maybe you're thinking of, you are mature age versus me in my young years and how I was getting down. But I think her phone is off. Have a part two. Okay. So people are saying have a part two, and I agree. So she can come on and finish the story. And we got so much more to talk about. And so many other stories that we went through together that we experienced that most people probably have not ever experienced. But like I said, been knowing her since I was 17 years old, girl. Okay. Neighbors. And I didn't even know she had a crush on me. Okay. Have I ever had any friend that did not have a crush on me? I've never had, I don't, you know, I tell you. So I'm going to just chill with you guys, talk to you guys a little bit. Any questions that you guys had about the conversation with me and my homegirl? Before her phone cut off. I enjoy y'all talk. Thank you. Uh-huh. Mm-mm-mm. I never knew that you were trans until now. Oh, all right. Well, maybe I should stop doing these videos. Y'all think I should stop? Because I really need to focus on these Diddy cases. But honestly, I feel like I really need to focus on uh crime stories. So I'm thinking maybe I should really start to focus on crime stories. I'm trying to do more celebrity. Right now, I'm rebuilding, it seems like, because I don't do AI videos anymore. And those AI videos, I was doing those for a good, 6 months. And they were really, I'm in the AI algorithm, I feel. I don't know. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Okay, it says, I had no idea you were trans until Mary Alice told me. Yeah, she always run her damn mouth. She needs to shut up, okay? And mind her business. I'm tired of people outing me, y'all. Hell, I'm always getting outed. I thought she was lying. She might be lying. I mean, you just never know, right? I'm gonna come back April Fool's, say, y'all, I was just playing. I'm playing. They say Little Nas X, he just acting gay for views. Do you think I'm acting trans for views? That's what some people say. Some people say you just doing that trans story for some fucking views. Y'all think I'm doing trans for views, huh? I don't know. Is she gonna pick up? Are you reporting on them? I have been following. Girl, you hung up?
No, the phone did.
I know it was there, girl.
That daggone thing came off the charger.
I'm like, girl, it was getting good too. I was pissed off.
I know. Oh,
Right.
oh man. Well, you see, though, because I'm at work, I just got to get.
Oh, you
I
got to go
just,
to work now?
yeah, it's almost 10, right?
Right. Okay. So you want to do a part two like tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm in the house all day, all the way up to
Got it.
7.
So you hear what she said? She said part two tomorrow. All right. So we got to talk about the story. Hold on before. Have you ever seen me naked before?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen me get off?
Uh-huh.
And who was in the
I
room?
told you about
Was the other girls in the room when I got off too?
Huh?
Was the other girls in the room when I got off?
No.
Oh, okay. Marie.
Oh, yeah. We gonna get in that story later.
I told him I had a threesome. My first threesome was with a
Uh-huh.
girl, Marie.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
She told me and shit. I was like, wait, both of y'all came to the house. I'm like, what the hell? Just left y'all motherfuckers alone for like 10
Yeah. But our relationship, it was dynamic. It was so fun, But I've never
minutes.
tried to like hit on you and stuff like that, right?
Mm-mm.
Right. But she have seen me in every which way possibly.
That's
My first
yeah,
time wearing a dress, whose dress was it?
man.
Okay. Girl, tell them we used to be on the street. What we used to do.
Part 2 tomorrow.
What we used to do. What we used to do.
I think you go get everything the most men.
Right. We used to do like we just silly shit. Like who can get the most numbers?
Yeah,
We've gone to the mall, we going on the street, we just
we go to
fucking
the street.
around.
Got
Huh?
other people working on the streets.
Right. Right. All
We over
right.
here playing this shit.
Uh-huh. And this is all before I even trans. This is way before that. This is when I was still like 19, 18.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. All right, good night. Yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
I'm gonna have to go now. What time is it?
All right,
Okay.
baby. Well, we'll do part two. Love you.
I love you too. Part 2 tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, y'all.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be having so much, but I don't talk about my tea, honey. Okay. I know y'all probably wild y'all, right? You are a freak. Really like your vibe. Um, am I a freak? I don't think I'm a freak. I don't see myself as a freak. I mean, it was a safe space. Those are my girlfriends. There was a safe space. You know, so you know, and yeah, I like that guys like you know kitty cat or vagina, whatever. But I don't want to say a certain word, but I like that. Guys like kitty cat. It turns me on. It turns me on when I watch my guy really enjoy some cat. So why not? Why not? Okay. I know June. I know June. Okay. I know to certain people's standards, I am a freak. Okay. But to me, like from other people's standards, I'm not a freak because I think they do way freaky stuff. But I'm a freak. I'm probably in a freaky kind thing. Yeah. All right. Well, she said wait to part two. So I'll do part two tomorrow. I just want to say thank you all for giving me the space to talk about this type of stuff. I'm looking in the comment section when you showed your old pictures before. I love the content, but you can dumb foolish. But because you can, I love content because you condone dumb foolishness. I'm not understanding that last sentence, but okay. Well, any other things or any questions that you guys have? Um, feel free to ask right now or just talk right now. I'm listening. Was that? Am I telling too much of my business? Maybe I am. And that's why I should stay private because sometimes I get too comfortable, and then next thing you know, I just can't stop talking. you know? I just can't stop talking and everything just become about me, 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 me. So sometimes I really need to keep a leash on it because I'll let this shit out. You hear what I'm saying? Ah, uh-huh. I'm just disciplined. Some people feel like, I'm private because I'm scary. No, I'm just disciplined. I don't give a fuck. No, I love it. I don't think anything. I can sympathize. Do you think it's okay young children getting operation? Um, I don't know about, surgery when it comes to, certain things. Now, when it comes to like your tooth or something in your mouth, yeah. But like other things, I mean, I don't think it should be, what's the rush, Take your time, take your time, take your time. Oh my goodness. We grown in here. I know that's right. Cause I check my analytics and it's all grown people. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, tomorrow I would definitely try to do more celebrity content and I'll just be uploading on live streaming. And hopefully I can get in contact with her, Diamond, to do part two, to tell y'all some more other stuff. And we're going to break down when she broke down crying because she found out, even though we did all that stuff, I guess she felt that because I didn't tell her, I didn't feel comfortable enough to tell her, and she had to hear about third party and how they presented it to her. She didn't like that either. So it was a lot. It was a lot. All right, I'm out of here. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.